Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Painting with Whiskey and Women. I am Crysta Barrera, furniture artist out of Berry, Texas. I keep wanting to say the other, but I'm in Berry, Texas now. With me, as always, is my girl Sue. Sue, tell them what you're about, baby.
Hey everybody, my name is Sue and I'm the owner of Milo and Picasso, located here in Sevierville, Tennessee, inside the Flea Trader's Paradise. Today I'm going to be painting on this cabinet. It was kind of a last minute decision. I used Miss Lillian's charcoal as a base and it's actually quite a beautiful color. It's got a real deep green to it, which is not what you would think with charcoal. So I'm going to go ahead as we go today and I chose a whole bunch of different colors that I'm going to put on and spray and drip. One's going to be buckskin, lichen lichen. Is that how you say that?
Well, lichen is what I say. Lichen, yeah, lichen. What? Yeah,
Lichen. Okay. Holiday wreath. And if I really get gutsy, I'm going to throw a little bit of cinnamon stick in there.
you gutsy. That's yeah. Okay, so in other words, she's going to use cinnamon stick as well. It's not well if I
Maybe a
get
little bit,
gutsy.
little bit. And then
Yeah,
we'll put a stencil over it with gilding waxes and hope
yeah.
it'll be cabin worthy.
Exactly. So, I'm so sorry, you guys, that I haven't been on the last couple of weeks, but if you've been following, things have been a little crazy between the move. My husband's mother passed away. We had to go to the funeral and take care of some family stuff. And then we got back and we all got sick, and I got bit by spiders. And so I'm still not 100%, but we're going to play today because Kristen needs to get her happy back, and so we're going to be, I'm going to be doing some, Chris, I don't know if you can even see them, but I got a bunch of, I got some Christmas ornaments that are in an elliptical shape. So I'm going to be playing with making some Christmas ornaments because I need to get my happy back. And so I need to, like I said, I need to get my happy back. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm trying to pull this up on my iPad so I can see everybody's comments. And I got some stuff to show you guys. Anne's here. She says, "Hey, ladies, I can only stay a little while." Anne is starting her physical therapy today. I talked to her earlier. Delaney says, "Hey, beautiful ladies. Chris, I'm so happy to see your beautiful face and pray that you're feeling better." I am. I am feeling a little bit better. The spider bites whooped my butt. I mean, whooped it like right over the knee, like you wouldn't believe. It knocked me. All right. Um, these spider bites beat me like I owed them money. All right, like I stole their cookie. It kicked my butt. But I do have some stuff that we bought down in Brownsville that I wanted to show you guys. Make sure. Okay, so I got to all the comments that we've had so far. Lots of stuff. So I found that I brought back a lot of pottery, and so I got 3 of these chihuahuas. And when you stand them up, they look like they're peeing. So let's see here.
I love them. I just love them.
So I got these. I got 2 of the little ones. Let me pull this off to the side. I got 2 of the little ones. And then I got one of the big ones. Look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? So, yeah, there's my peeing chihuahuas. I got those. And we got a set of horns, but they're really heavy and they're on the other side. And so I have to tell you, hey, Nature's on. Hey, Nature. Thank you. Nature said, welcome back. I did get a package that made me happy a few days ago from my friend Sue. And I'm going to show you what Sue sent us. And this is our first ornament that we got in our new house. But we opened it, and Shorty, the first thing Shorty says was, "Dang, Sue really knows us." So Sue made this, and we love it. I just took it off the tree this morning, but it's a covered, and we love it. Skulls and roses, and yeah.
And
So,
pink glitter.
and pink glitter. Yeah, so Sue knows us very well. I have to share with y'all, I got a not your Christmas present the other night. Sue, you know what I'm going to show, right? So a friend of ours here, Shannon, she calls me and she says, "Hey, I have to give you something." And I'm like, "Okay." She says, "I have your. It's not a Christmas present. Christmas present." And I'm going. She says, This isn't your Christmas present, but it's a present." And I'm like, "Okay." So I'm wondering if my new friends, really know me, because I don't know if y'all could see what this is, but it is a mini bar in a jar, and it is a jar full of different airplane bottles. It's a mini bar in a jar. Isn't that the cutest idea for
So stinking clever.
a mini bar in a jar? So we got that. And so, and I noticed that the ratio of Fireball to like whiskeys is so much higher than, so I think she knows me. So, to what I'm doing, I've already done a couple of the Christmas balls in Miss Lillian's metallic. This is called Mediterranean. And I've got one of the big ones and one of the little ones. And then right before we went live, I did some of the patina on this. And sprayed it really quickly. And so hopefully it'll change, but it's a little chilly in the studio. So I'm not really sure how much it's going to change, immediately. So, Delaney says perfect and gorgeous. Delaney says fireball, yum. Yeah, that'll keep you warm on a cool night. So, like I was telling Sue, I just really need to get back in the studio and get my happy back. And that's what I'm working on, guys. So, just getting my happy back. And then I was thinking also I would use the Southern Rust kit on some of it, on one of them. So, trying to get back into the swing of things. And so this is what I'm using is the Miss Lillian's Metalsmith and Malachite, which is a deep green. And this takes the turquoise patina spray. And I'm just streaking it down the side. And then I'm going to add some. This takes the copper patina powder if you want it extra crusty, which I do. I like my patina crusty. So I'm going to be adding some of the copper powder to make it extra patina. Extra patina-y. Is patina-y a real word? Or is that just something that well, it's a real word now. So it's my word. So
What
I'm
are you
making this.
putting on there?
The copper powder with Miss Lillian, since it is a true
Oh,
process, you can buy separately patina powder. And so, like, the Metalsmith paint already has like this in it, but you can buy extra of the powder. And this is the metal that the chemical reacts to. And so, if you just want regular amount of patina, you don't have to add the copper. Or there's what, copper, bronze, and I can't remember what the other one was. Brass. I don't know.
I would love to play with that.
And well, you can. I don't think I do come Texas. Man, I'd do anything to get Sue here, I mean, I bribe her all the time. And I'm like, well, you know. So sprayed that one, and we'll set it off to the side, and hopefully it'll turn while we're live and I can show you guys. So the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Southern Rust Kit on it. So one of the things I like about Miss Lillian's is that there's so many options. If you want it standard patina, you just use it as it is. If you want more patina, they've got the powder and the colors. Oh my God, the amount of colors that are available is astounding. So I don't know if y'all can see this row right here, but with all these minis on it and the big ones, all of this, I don't even have all the colors. And this is all patina on this shelf. This is all metallics on this shelf. and that's neons. But this is, I don't even have all of the patinas, and I've got a bunch. So it's, I love it. Love it, love it. But I'm trying to be good, so I'm going to put everything back in its container and all together. Even put, look, I'm even putting my cap back on my patina. I'm being such a good girl. So, eek. Getting my Southern Rust kit opened.
Look how cool that looks.
That, man, that looks good, Sue. That looks really good.
Yeah, I figured this could go really sideways or it'll look really cool.
I know you. It's going to look great. It's going to look phenomenal. I am very much know that it's going to be amazing.
Aw.
There we go. Didn't realize there wasn't that much in that jar. So, just grab another one. And so there's a couple different ways you can do the Southern Rust Kit. Give me just a second. I forgot stir sticks. I knew I forgot something. I was like, oh, I'm so prepared. Yeah, I was so proud of myself. I got into the studio early and I was like, oh, I've got everything together. You know, and I forgot stir sticks. Oh,
Well, you scared me sending me a link an hour early. I was like, oh my gosh, did I mess up?
no, it wasn't you. I was just like actually awake. I mean, I don't know if I was ready to do anything, but I was awake. And which has been rare. It's been really rare. So getting back into the swing of things has been difficult, but we're getting there. So, and I am just stirring up my. The Southern Rust Kit has 3 colors, and it's this like mustard yellow, and then it's this terracotta color, and then it's this deep brown. And you put them on in layers, and you can either do it one of 2 ways. And today I'm going to use the wet method. The wet method is you just don't wait for it to dry in between the process when you add them, and it gives it a very muddled color. But it's textured, and you layer it on. And if you do it wet, then like I said, the colors all muddle in together. If you wait for each one to dry, then it looks very clean, and it's a different effect when you do the process. But today, I'm just going to do the wet method. And the reason what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Southern Rust Kit on some. And then after this dries, I'm going to take a set of fairy lights, since the ball is clear, and put fairy lights in it. And then when I turn the fairy lights on, you'll be able to see the fairy lights and the rust. So that's going to
Awesome.
be the overall. But for
Now,
this product,
Crysta, just refresh me because I've been playing with that Southern Rust too. You go
uh-huh.
yellow, then the orangey color, then the brown, right?
Yes, yellow first,
Okay.
then orange, and then brown. Yep, because you want your layers to look natural. And so the best way is you just take it and you glob it. Now you can brush it on if you want. I kind of like dabbing it just to give it, because the paint in this kit is textured. And so you're going to have some texture even if you brush it on. I kind of like dabbing it because it gives it a little bit more texture.
Yeah.
Because I like my rust crusty.
Now, what problem I do have is that it gets so dry on my brush when I'm doing it.
Really?
Yeah, so I wonder am I, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know.
No, what you can do is you can add just a couple of drops, not a lot. Add a couple of drops of water when you stir it,
Yeah.
and it'll freshen right back up.
Yeah,
So
I just
that
don't want to
is,
lose my chunky, grungy.
Well,
Uh,
I'm not saying a deluge. I'm saying a couple of drops. Just a couple of drops. And then, see, I've got it yellow, just the yellow. And then now I'm going to use the, like the terracotta, the brown, that burnt orange color. Anne says that she's not so much for green, but she does like that, Sue. It looks like a forest.
oh, I got to show you guys what I made this week. I'm almost done. I'm making my little red pickup truck keychains,
Oh, those are so cute.
and I put some metallic gilding wax on there. They
That
cool?
is really. Those are from the you got those molds at the mothership, right?
Yep. Yeah, they like were 40% off, so they were only like $1 something a mold. I should have bought
Yeah.
all the molds so I can make a bunch. And then I'm working on this. I don't know what it's going to be,
That's really cute.
but you can get these molds too in the candy section real cheap.
Yes, Sue went to the mothership Hobby Lobby last week. Or what was it, 2 weeks ago now, Sue? I've lost track. And she bought a whole bunch of molds. And
Yeah,
Delania, I know, is dying for that truck mold. She really liked that one. Um, Nature said maybe miss the brush as you go. You can do that too. You can miss the
yeah.
brush as you go.
Well, you know what I do? Because I'm doing a lot of little things, I'm using like a real tiny artist brush. And that's my problem. It get caked up.
Well, see, with the for me, I've noticed that I always use an inexpensive, like this is an inch and a half chip brush.
Yeah.
If I use a really good, like an artist brush, it doesn't go on great for me for that chunky look. So I use a really inexpensive chip brush because that's, to me, that works best. So this is the process after the orange and just the yellow. And see, now I'll go on with that brown.
Yeah. So using a natural bristle
Yes,
works in your
helps.
favor.
Mm-hmm. It does. And to me, that's what works the best for me. And then you'll see what I mean here in just a second about how it just muddles in and it does make this natural looking rust. You know, I've seen some processes where uh, they say that it looks like rust and it doesn't look like natural rust. Does that make sense? You know, uh, sometimes you see patina on something and you're like, that was definitely a chemical process. That's not natural.
Right.
Or somebody will try to fool, like I've seen a lot of people try to fool like coin dealers and say that these are antique and because it's got patina on it and all this other stuff, and you could just tell by looking that it was a chemical process, that wasn't a natural patina. And so that's one of the things I like about this Southern Rust Kit is that, to me, when I look at it, out of all the processes I've seen for paint, to me this looks like the most natural rust that I have found for a process to make it look like rust. Not like it makes it look natural. It doesn't look like it's been done.
Well, I like with Miss that you have a lot of control over it too.
Yes. Well, I call it controlled chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have control, but yeah, it's chaos. It's controlled chaos. And so here you go. I'm getting ready to show you guys. So Nicole's, Kat's watching. She says, good morning, ladies. Nicole says, Sarah Pooh and Catherine are watching and said, love y'all. Miss you guys. Oh. Hey,
I love
girls.
you guys. I miss
So
you.
the grandbabies are watching. Hey, sweeties. Um, Granny Crysta loves ya. Kat says, Sue, I love that piece. Delania says, yes, yes. Love the Christmas truck. Maybe next year, after all this craziness we'll have going on. Yeah, I've got that kit, and it's just a painting kit. Love that Miss Lillian's is natural. So I'm going to come around real quick so I can get you guys, and you'll see. I mean, it's not dry yet, but where's my camera? You can see
Oh
it's still
yeah,
shiny.
real crusty.
It's, but it looks once it dries, it looks like real rust. I'm trying to think. I know I've got some stuff in the, because I'm still putting my studio together. You know, everything stopped when we had everything happen last. Oh, here's one that's already been dried. So I have it on a mason jar, and so you can see wet, but this is what it looks like when it dries.
Awesome.
And so if you want more of that orange to show through or that yellow, see more yellow there, and you can see that there's more orange there and more brown there. So you can decide how much of what color you want to show through. I knew I had something that had that on it here dry. I was like, I know I've got it. So I'm going to put that there, upside down, let that dry. Now what do I want to play with? See what I want to play with next. Because I've got to get
Oh
my happy
wow.
back. Got to get my happy back. Kat says, very cool, like it's been in the ocean. I actually had somebody, because that was the sample, that this is what I had as a sample in in my store when we had the storefront open. And somebody asked me if I found it on the beach, like sticking out of the sand, because they thought all this had been like, yeah. And so, and that's when I told them about Miss Lillian's Southern Rust Kit. And so I did. I actually had somebody ask me if I picked that up on the beach, and that's what I mean. It's such a natural looking rust. Nicole says they're smiling so big and giving kisses on the phone to y'all.
Aw,
Oh, miss them girls. Miss them girls.
I do too.
So, okay, let's see here. I play with my Southern Rust Kit. I play with some patina. I play with some metallics. Oh,
Uh-oh. I know that sound.
Tanglewood Sue Super Shifter Jewels. This is the chrome. I'm going to go over a small one with just a super shifter. Yeah, I'm sitting here going, I need my happy back and I need to play with everything. So, trying to get a decent brush here. Haha. So, give me one of. Oh. Oh, I found, and I know I picked this up at Walmart down in Brownsville, but this has given me so many ideas. It's a Sugar Skull coloring book. It was a long ride and I needed stuff to do, so I bought myself a coloring book and some crayons. You know what? I shouldn't do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe that off because I really should put a base color before I use my super shifters. All right, well, I got this one with the malachite and Mediterranean on it. So I'm just going to use some of my purple shifter over that. And just give it some love and see what happens. So Shorty had to go out of town. He left this morning. He'll be back, I think, Saturday. And so I want to get my happy back. So I'm going to be in here playing in my studio. Sue, that process that you're doing looks phenomenal. Did you hear me, Sue?
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, I said that what you're doing looks phenomenal.
Thank you. I think it'll look really cool with that. I'm going to use this really old tin from Art Alchemy.
Uh huh.
Um, I can't remember what it's called, but it's real. I love this stuff. I hope I never run out.
What, by Art Alchemy?
Yeah, I
And,
bought this on closeout way back. I don't know, a year ago.
oh, wow.
Oh, love it. Here, look with the lid.
Oh, man.
That's what I put over my barn red on those trucks.
You got some of the coolest stuff.
I do.
It's so crazy because Sue and I will be talking and she's like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, yeah, but that's cool. Like, if we could combine our studios, then, and it seems like we'll have an idea and then she has the stuff that I need in Tennessee and then I have the stuff she needs in Texas.
Yeah, there's a lot of mailing back and forth.
A lot of mailing. A lot of mailing. Or when we go to Tennessee, Shorty knows. He's like, okay, this is the suitcase with like your clothes in it. What are these other 3 suitcases? And I'm like, paint.
Well, no, now you just come in the truck.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we come in the truck and he's like, what are these? What do you need what do you need 4 suitcases for? I'm like, well, the little one is for my clothes. The 3 big ones are art supplies. And it used to be like, oh, now it's like he don't even ask anymore. It's like whatever. So somebody asked, Delaney says, we're so much alike, Crysta. Kat asked, how's Shorty holding up? He's doing really well considering. Um, we all have our moments and he's doing well. On the way, when we got back here, he got a cold, a flu. Well, don't know if it was a cold or flu, but he got sick and he's doing better with that. And enough, I mean, he's out of town for work. So, I mean, he's doing better. So, it's like anything else. You have your moments, but he's doing good. I'm really proud of him. He's doing well. And see, I will let this dry, and then I'll probably do like another color of the chrome super shifters. I have missed getting my fingers and stuff. Well, Sue, Shorty says I'm not happy unless I got paint on me somewhere.
Yeah, somebody said to me the other day, you got paint all over your hands. Like,
And
I
I've never
always
been
have
happy.
paint all over my hands.
Yeah, and I've never been happier.
Always.
I don't know. It was a couple of months ago. Actually, it was like 6, 8 months ago, and I wasn't feeling good that day, and I was all laid up on the sofa and depressed and everything. And Shorty walked in, and he had a paintbrush in his hand and had paint on it. And he just came in and he ran it up my arm, and he says, "Okay, you should be happy now." And it worked. He made me laugh. So this is the one that is painted in the Mediterranean patina or metallic. And I just took some of the super shifters in the chrome. And when it dries, I will add
Oh, that
another
looks
color.
cool.
Yeah, I'll add another color of the chrome or another gilding jewel. Might even, you know what just crossed my mind? What if I used one of the glitter jewels and once this dries and like layer it? I
Like the
think,
super dupers?
yeah, this, no, the glitter,
Oh,
Miss
okay.
Lily has some of the gilding jewels that have glitter in them.
Yeah.
Remember that one? I think it's called Sea Glass that I brought when I came to you. It was green and it had that beautiful glitter in it. And so I'm thinking about on top of this chrome layering one of the glitter jewels.
I think that'd be pretty.
So, man. My patina is starting to work. Like I said, it's a little chilly in here. But see, Sue, when you put the powder on it, you can get the extra gritty.
Yeah. The only problem I have is the brush.
Oh, with the
It just gets so dry and crusty because I
yeah.
use a small earnest brush. I'm trying to put rust on little detailed things.
Well, like I said, you might, like nature said, to spritz your brush a little bit. I would say just add a couple of drops when you stir it in to make it a little bit more watery. You're not going to lose your
Yeah.
texture that much with just a couple of drops. Now, I'm not saying, put a half ounce in there. I'm talking a couple of drops. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. So, okay, I had played with Southern Rust Kit. I had played with patina. I had played with metallics. I had played with my super chrome shifter jewels. I want to play with more stuff. Um, ooh, Diva. I got Diva in metallic. That pink.
Oh, heck, with all the stuff you have, you could just put a blindfold on and reach up there.
I know. I know. So I'm going to make a metallic Diva. Diva. Look at that. Look at that color.
Oh, yeah.
That's Diva.
Wow.
Kat says, I always have paint or stain under my nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Well, I've said it
So
before.
after I do this and it dries, I'll go in with another couple shades.
It looks really pretty, Sue. Oh yeah, this one's getting glitter on it. I'm gonna break out the glitter later. Once this dries, I'll break out the glitter. This is getting glitter on it. This one is screaming at me, I want glitter.
I love the
So yeah,
colors you're working with today.
see, that's just one coat of the metallic.
Wow. Beautiful. Well, her metallic paints are just gorgeous.
Can't wait for somebody to ask me, what color is that, Diva? I'm a diva. So I'm trying to get Stacy to come down and hang out with me because I miss my Stacy. Uh oh. There we go. Kat says that's really pretty. Thank you, Kat. So, what are you said that you're going to layer a couple of more colors?
Yeah. And then I'll go in with I've only got a limited supply of gilding waxes, but I'll go in and do that Southwestern. Show you it's well used. I'm gonna put this over it. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just use gilding waxes and metallics.
What color metallic?
Well, definitely going to use that alchemy, that reddish
Uh-huh.
orangey tone.
Oh, that's the alchemy is the not the that's a super shifter.
Well, I only
Alchemy.
have like one jar.
Yeah, because that's all I'd let you steal.
Huh?
I said that's all I'd let you steal.
Yeah, that's the only one. Now, all fairness, you gave me that jar
I
because you
did.
had
I
two.
did. No, when I say that Sue stole something from me, it's never stolen. It's like
Right.
that's a girl.
Yeah, you don't have to steal from Crysta. She'll just say, take it.
I know where to get more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple in this diva. I've got a couple of ideas, so I'm gonna do a couple in diva. But yeah, I'm definitely breaking out the glitter. Now, do you remember when I said that when I moved, I found all sorts of stuff that like I had forgotten that I had?
Oh,
Well, putting stuff away, I found two huge bags that had all these Christmas balls in them and from the Dollar Tree. And I was like, man, when did I buy those? Like, I don't even remember buying them. And in the bag was the receipt, and it was like November of 2020. So 2 years they've been sitting in the studio, and I've forgotten about them. When
oh, I'm
everything was
sure I
supposed to
saw your studio.
be nice,
But, I think we all do that.
it just stuff gets thrown in a cabinet or in the corner or pushed back behind something, or oh, it's not the season for that, so it gets pushed to the back and then you forget about it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple in this diva, I think, because my glitter's gonna be. I'm gonna get my glitter on here in a little bit. I'll give them time to dry, and then I'll bring out my glue and my glitter and do some of that.
So I bought this, I think I told you last week, this little end table that looked like half of a vanity from a
Yes.
friend last week.
Uh
10
huh.
bucks, no big deal. I brought it in. It fell apart in pieces, and all the pieces for it to stand up straight weren't there like they were supposed to be. So I busted that thing apart with a sledgehammer and all to get this piece. And I drilled holes in it, and now I'm going to put my knobs on there and make it a necklace hanger.
Great idea. Great
So there's
idea.
my $10 necklace hanger.
Well, I mean, you didn't. At least you got something out of it. I bought stuff, and it was, get it home, and the leg popped off, and or the leg was broken, and you didn't see it, and you move it, and the leg, and spent a lot more than $10. At least you salvaged something.
Yeah, it's cute.
I use this as a Rudolph nose. You can laugh at me. It's okay. I can see you holding it back.
I'm going to be a good girl today.
That's only because the grandbabies are watching.
That's right.
Oh, I know. I'll hear it when we go backstage after we're done. I know that I'll hear it. So, I will be coming back to Miss Lillian's this Tuesday. I apologize that I missed my live this Tuesday. I had taken some Benadryl and knocked completely out. Um, so I've shown Sue a couple of the spider bites and they're yick. So, but I will be back on the Miss Lillian's page this Tuesday at 4 Central, 5 Eastern. And we will be doing the Whiskey and Women until Sue gets a home studio set up on Thursdays at noon Eastern, 11 Central, 11 Texas time. And so, Sue, tell them what you got going on and where they can find you at, baby girl.
I'm Sue, Krista's crazy friend. And by the way, her name is no longer Crysta. It's Murphy. And y'all know what I mean. If Murphy's Law, that's Murphy right there. And she left a few things out of things that happened this week in between the major things, like redoing her lawn.
Oh, you were okay. You want to talk about that? Fine.
Yeah,
Let's talk
let's
about
go
that.
there.
Okay. So Tuesday morning, I went up to the fire station because Austin went up there to help them cook. I had to run to Walmart. I went back to the fire station. All this while I'm sick as a dog. And I went back to the firehouse. I came back home because they needed something. I went back up there. I came home. Went back up there because I only live literally 2 minutes from the firehouse. So if they needed like an extension cord or something, then I, would run home and grab it. And so it started downpouring, like buckets, like it was torrential, the wind, everything. And, we just moved into the house and I didn't think that our ground was that soft. So I pulled into the yard real quick and I went off of because I wanted to back in to where our garage is. And in my defense, where we have set up the concrete, our 20-foot trailer is still there, loaded. And so I went onto the grass and I buried the truck. Like we had to get a friend to come with the truck and pull it out. And then I came home and I was like, I'm leaving it. I came in, I called Sue and I went, I messed up. I called Shorty and I said, honey, we're in the country, right? You love that country living. Guess what I did? I buried the truck in the yard. And so, yeah, we had to call somebody to
No,
pull
she
it.
dug a pond. They can now get carp.
I messed up. I buried that truck. But I was so tired and so sick and wanted to get out of the rain and running. I didn't even think about it and pulled into the grass and the truck just went dunk.
Boy,
Yeah.
it really did too.
I've got like,
All right. Well, my name is Sue, and I'm with Milo and Picasso, located inside Fleet Traders Paradise here in beautiful Sevierville, Tennessee. We are open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 to 5. I am currently having a huge sale on all my Dixie Belle products, 25% all Dixie Belle, including transfers. If you spend $150, I'll knock your price down to $90 out the door. Also have a bunch of furniture backing up in here that I need to move out to bring others in. So I've marked that down considerably too. If you've had your eye on something, now's the time to get it. Put it on layaway, and we'll hook you up. We also do local delivery for a small fee. And back to you.
so I will see you guys Tuesday on the Miss Lillian's page, and Sue and I will see you guys back here Thursday. Look for some pop ups because I really want to get back into my studio. I need to start painting again, get my happy back, get in my happy place, get paint all over me. Glitter. I need glitter. And we will be back. And so we love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us. We absolutely love you guys. And we will see you next week. Much love.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
guys.